Good afternoon. This is HorseRacingNation.com handicapper Jared Horak, and this is the video feature race of the week. This week's feature race for Saturday, July 12th, it's going to be the Grade 2 Great Lady M Stakes from Los Alamitos Racecourse. It'll be race 7. It'll be fillies and mares, and they'll be traveling 6.5 furlongs on the main track. Now, before we break down the Great Lady M Stakes, let's recap last week's video race of the week. It was the Los Alamitos Derby, and it was won by Shared Belief. That was an impressive victory on his part. I thought he might be a little bit short. He only had that 1 6-furlong race. He was racing 9 furlongs, second race off a long layoff, but he just spurted away. He was in the hunt throughout. He spurted away from Candy Boy when Candy Boy made a run at him at the top of the stretch. He was clearly best. Candy Boy was much better than the rest of the field. It was back to the third place finisher, Tonito M. And Tonito M was our underneath key, so we were able to get that trifecta home, which cut some of the losses on the $40 wager. I think that trifecta paid $30, but that was all about Shared Belief. And he may end up running in the Pacific Classic next because the Los Alamitos Derby was the first leg of a $1 million series of races if he was able to win the 3 races. First, the Los Alamitos Derby, the Pacific Classic, the Breeders' Cup Classic. So if Shared Belief can win those 3 races, he'll get a $1 million bonus. So most likely he will go to the Pacific Classic next. Not sure where Candy Boy is going to go next, but he's running now 5 stakes races. In 2 of those races, he finished second to Shared Belief. 2 other times, he ran into California Chrome, the Derby Preakness winner. The one time he didn't face those 2, he won a Grade 2 stakes race. So if he can get away from the top horses in the division, he's obviously a quality animal. Let's go back to this week's race now. The Great Lady M Stakes, 7-horse field. The speed looks like Amaranth. That one should go out to the front. There doesn't seem to be a ton of speed in here. Just not sure how that one fits up from class-wise. The Stalkers, Trey Bell from the inside, Sagebush Queen, and then Doing Hard Time again from the outside will probably stalk the pace. Your late runners looks like Clearly Confused and Air Kitty, your 5-2 morning line favorite, and then Concave looks like the one that's going to be sitting last early, trying to pass the tired runners. My top choice is going to be number 1, Trey Bell. This one 3-1 morning line for trainer Bob Baffert. Won back-to-back races at Churchill Downs, 7 furlongs last time out from the inside post, so we know she can handle the inside post, and she's got that inside tactical speed. It should work well. Los Alamitos, the first week, most of the races were won by horses that showed good tactical speed, and then they were able to kick clear in the stretch. And Martin Garcia's already won multiple races at Los Al, so he's riding decent. I think this one's going to sit right off the pace. As I mentioned, Amaranth should go to the front. Trey Bell should be sitting second, and hopefully pounce in the stretch and get the job done. I will mention the other runners in here. Concave, I think, at 10-1. Looks a bit overmatched, 0 for 2 on dirt, 0 for 3 in 2-turn races, but this is a sprint. This one is better sprinting, can go better, but this is a tough spot. Clearly Confused, number 3, is in good form, comes from a good barn, Richard Baltus. I wouldn't be surprised if he ran a decent race. Air Kitty is the class in here. It's a Grade 1 winner. She'll be coming from a bit off the pace. Clearly, I would not be surprised if she ended up getting the job done because she is a Grade 1 winner. Now, Amaranth, as I said, is the speed. Coming in from Golden Gate, just not sure how she fits class-wise. She'll take them as far as she can. Sagebrush Queen, number 6. This one at 5-1 on the morning line. Coming off back-to-back wins at Santa Anita. Has enough positional speed to sit 3 or 4 lengths off the lead, and will try to pounce in the stretch. And then the outside horse, Doing Hard Time again. This one pressed and faded off of a long layoff, now making the second start off the layoff. Now a couple things catch the eye here. The first had a nice work in 58-4 at Santa Anita on July 5th. That was second best of 61. Now if you look at her workout pattern, she doesn't typically work too fast, so that's probably a good sign that she bounced back from that disappointing return with a good workout. Also, Mike Smith is aboard, and he does good work with Hollendorfer, and she's 2 for 2 at 6.5 furlongs. So she's the price horse that can bounce back. She is a former Grade 2 winner. This is how I'm going to play this race. We're going to make a $20 win wager on Trey Bell. We're going to play a $5 exacta box, Trey Bell, Doing Hard Time again. We're going to play a $1 trifecta. We're going to put Air Kitty and Trey Bell on top. We're going to put all in the second position, and then we're going to put Doing Hard Time again in the third position. There's wagers, a $20 win wager, the $5 exacta box, and then the trifecta, a total cost of $40. If you go over to pick6blog.com, you can find Pick 6 analysis each day from Los Alamitos. After Los Alamitos, I'll be covering the Del Mar each Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and then Saturdays and Sundays, Pick 6 and late Pick 4 tickets from Saratoga Racecourse. You can follow Horse Racing Nation on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and we have exciting news from DerbyWars.com. We have a $100,000 game scheduled, our biggest game ever at Derby Wars, on August 31st and September 1st. We have qualifiers going right now. Go over to DerbyWars.com for more details. That'll wrap up this week's video. Good luck at the races.